Hey beauties, as many of you know, it is October, which means it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, signified by my pink nails, this little ribbon right there, see that? I just wanted to do this really wearable, easy pink tutorial because I know a lot of you don't like wearing super bright colors, and I know most of you that are subscribed to my channel really like those subtle, everyday looks, so I just wanted to bring up something like that, so stay tuned if you're interested. I'm gonna clip back my hair to make it easier for you guys to pay attention. Okay, so I've been using brow pencil or brow shadow a lot lately, just like a regular eyeshadow, but I wanted to use a pencil this time, and this is Spiked by MAC, and it's just an eye pencil, and all I'm doing is tracing right beneath my brow, underlining it and getting like that definition I want, and then tracing along to the outside. Now doing it on top, tracing along until I get that definition I want, into the outside, and then just filling in that center area very lightly, and then to the outside. See that? And now it's like really dark. And then all you do is take your spoolie, same as if you would do it with brow shadow, and then brush it out. By the way, I'm already wearing foundation, so that's all I'm wearing. I don't have anything else on. And soften it up. There you go. And now I'm going to use Painterly Paintpot by MAC. You guys already know what this looks like. It's just a nice skin-colored base. You can either apply this with your finger or with a MAC 249, and I'm using the 249 because I don't like sticking my finger in here. I'm just starting right on the lid, spreading it all over, and right up beneath the brow. I'm extending it out here. Making sure it's nice and blended into the edges. And then taking a little and applying it underneath. Now that we have our skin tone base on, I'm actually going to apply NYX's Milk, and this is a jumbo eyeshadow pencil. This thing's only like $1 or $2 or something, and I'm just going to spread it right over my lid a little bit because it's really creamy, just like that. And now I'm taking a 217, and this is by Sigma. It's just a dupe of the MAC brush. I'm just going to spread it out over my lid. The reason we're applying a white base is because light shadows actually appear a lot brighter over a white color. So we're just going to white out our lid a little bit. Don't worry about being too precise with this. It's not really going to matter because we're going to put stuff over it anyway. Just kind of blurring it out with this. Spreading it up all the way to underneath the brow. Right there. We're also going to do a little bit right underneath the eye. Like that. Just spread it out. When your eyes water, just go really hard, and it just sucks your teardrops right back into the ducts. I'm taking Expensive Pink by MAC. I am just going to take a little bit with my Sigma 239, and now I'm just going to apply right to my lid. And see how when I apply it over that white base, it's really bright? Take a little more, make sure I've really got it on there. And then for the inner corner of my eye, I'm using Pink Freeze. This is also by MAC. It's a white with a very nice pink luster to it when you tip it like that. So I'm just going to swirl my 219 through it. This is a Sigma 219. Apply to the inner corner by closing my eye and spreading it into that area and pulling it up and over Expensive Pink. Dragging it into the lid lightly to form that gradient of light to dark. Do the other side. And then if you get too much on there, just go ahead and take your finger and blend it out by tapping. Now to make this just a little bit brighter, I'm going to use MAC's Sushi Flower. It's this really bright pink right there. If you don't have a bright pink eyeshadow, just go ahead and take some bright pink blush that you have, and that works just as well. And I'm going to use the same 219 by Sigma to apply it right into my crease. So I'm just going to dip right into it like that, tap off the excess, and see that? It's just a really bright pink. And I'm going to start in this outer corner and apply right to the outer third of my lid. Drag it in lightly. Just applying to that outer corner. Deepen up the pink. And just bring it up lightly towards the end of my brow. And pull in. I'm not pressing super hard with this brush, I'm just lightly blending it in. And now, in this inner corner where I had that pink freeze pull up and over that expensive pink, I'm using this dark color and meeting that lighter color right there and blending them into each other like that. You can also just use a regular shadow brush for this if you don't want to use a pencil brush, so just use whatever you have. And demonstrate with that as well. Now I know it looks all crazy, but you're gonna go ahead and blend that out. So I'm just using a Sigma 224 and blending out the edges of my shadow. See that? Just blend, blend, blend. Wherever you see like a super harsh line, just blend it right out. And now just to deepen it up a little bit, just so it's not like a super bright pink on the lid, we're gonna take this color right here. This is called Sketch. Where is it? Sketch, it's right there. It's just a deeper pinky purple. It's got a little bit of shimmer in it. We're dipping into it with our 219 and applying to the outer corner again and carving out that crease. So just carve out your crease and create your outer V. Blend it out with your 224, just right at the edges of it. And then to clean it up, I'm just using a 227 like this. It's by MAC. It's a nice big fluffy brush. And I'm taking Brulee, which is my typical highlight, dipping into it like that, and then just applying on this outer corner. Sharpen it up a little bit towards the end of my brow. And then applying right underneath my brow as my highlight. And then kind of smudging it down into the darker colors to blend them in more. Doing so to the other side as well, right underneath. Sharpening up that edge, then right underneath my brow. Blending down into the darker colors to blend them in. There we go. And if you lose too much of that sketch in your crease, you can always go ahead and just go ahead and apply it back in again to deepen it up. And then for the lower lid, all you're going to take is your sketch again and just use that same 219 to apply it. So I'm just going to dip into Sketch and just trace along all along the lower lid. You don't want to use a bright pink because then it'll look like ridiculous. Because applying too much pink to your eye can make it look like you have a black eye and you don't want that. All along your lower lid. And I'm stopping just before my tear duct because I have that lighter color there that I want to keep. And then for my liner, I'm just going to use Loreal Carbon Black Lineur Intense. Looks like that. This is what the eyes look like so far. And then just for the lower lid, I'm going to go back into that outer corner with a deeper color. And this time I'm just using a navy blue, and this is called Prussian, and it's also by MAC. It's a PowerPoint pencil. And I'm just going into the outer corner, deepen it up. Just like that. And now what you want to do is just curl your lashes and apply your mascara. L'Oreal Voluminous in black, waterproof. And that's it for my eyes. Check it out. If you want to deepen it up even more, you can always just take a little bit of black and then just put it right in the outer corner and pull it into your crease. But if you want to keep it in the pink family, just use like dark purples or dark pinks to do it. And now we're just going to apply our regular powder. And as you guys know, I absolutely love Physicians Formula's translucent powder, so I'm using that. And I'm just going to do it with a 182 by MAC. Just dipping into it like that, getting a lot of it on there. And then just kind of shaking it off. And now I'm just going to buff it all over my face, right over my foundation. Lightly passing it over just to get a nice coverage. And you can already see it taking down my shine, right? Right onto the T-zone where I get the oilies the most. Up here where I have a lot of reds and discoloration. And then for bronzer, I can either use Stila's bronzing powder or I can use this NYX blush, and it's called Nutmeg. And I'm going to use Stila instead. I just got this, so I kind of want to try it. And I'm using my MAC 134 with that and just dipping it into there. And then go ahead and contour right into my cheek, into the cave of my cheek, and pull it up. And then pull it down along my neck. And then into my jaw. And then to blend it out slightly, just take my 182 and blend. Next I'm using NYX's blush, and this is an Angel, and it's just a really light pink. Just because I've already got a hot pink on my lid, so I don't really need anything crazy. You can actually just stick with just your bronzer if you don't want to put a bunch of pinks on your face, so don't worry about it too much. And I'm just using a MAC 129 brush for this. It's just their blush brush. Tapping it into NYX's Angel, and then tapping this onto the apples of my cheeks, like that, and blending backwards. Powder. Now same to the other side. Blending backwards. For the lips, I'm going to start off with some highlighter powder. I'm using Stila's Gold. Let's see. Looks like this. Just a really shimmery gold powder, and I'm just going to use my finger, dip my ring finger into it, and it's like really shimmery. And just pat it right above my lips. It's going to stick a little bit to my gloss, but that's fine. To give that nice highlight at the top. And then fill in the rest of the lips with NYX's Paris. And it's just a really bright pink. And then to blend the liner into the pink lipstick, you just take your lip brush, and this is just a MAC 316, and just start blending in your liner. Pulling it into the color. So after you do your bright pink lip, just go ahead and put on your gloss, and I'm using NYX's French Kiss right on top of it. A lot. Oh my god, this smells so good. This is the first time I've used it. And there you go. So now I just have really bright pink lips, and I'm rocking out for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you like this video and recreate this look yourself, go ahead and post a video response down here. And if you think that there's anything I could have done to change this up and make this a little more suited to your taste, just go ahead and let me know. I'm down to listen to anything that you guys have to say. I might even recreate this look later. So yeah, I also have a blog that you guys can check out, and that's heycheri.livejournal.com. And I also do have my own Twitter, and I'm on there like all the time. My friends tell me that I tweet way too much, and a lot of them end up unfollowing following me. But if you do like someone who tweets a ton, go ahead and add me on there. It's Hey Sherry. And I'm actually making a website today. So that's going to be up soon, and I'll let you know when I get that up. And yeah, I miss you guys. Sorry it took me a minute to do a video. I was just so busy. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Alright, bye.